Hello and welcome to Bobstercast, the podcast for all things Bob's Burgers. I'm Mrwizzarrd and I am joined by Terr,
Hello.
and we are going to be discussing Bob today.
Bob Belcher.
Bob Belcher, yes. Or what's his full name? Like Robert something.
Is it really Robert? Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's my dad's name. Wait.
Belcher Jr.
Oh, wait, that's funny. I cannot believe I did. They probably said that in an episode and I just forgot, but that's so funny. Oh my god.
I mean, I think Robert is a nickname for anyone, or Bob
Bob is
is
a
a nickname.
nickname for Robert. But
Yeah.
yeah, it is. I fret because I was about to make a DILF joke, but I'm now going to refrain from that because
Bob Belcher is voiced by H. John Benjamin.
oh my god, he's so good.
He also John Benjamin also plays some other
Role
things.
Archer, I believe. That's the character name. I don't know.
He voiced Carl in an episode of Family Guy, and he co-wrote some of the episodes.
He did, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. That's cool.
And not just that, he co-wrote the story for one of the episodes.
Oh.
So, let's get into Bob.
Yes.
He is the main character.
The main boy.
Yes, and he is the father of Jean, Louise, and Tina.
Yes.
And yeah, he's a good character.
He's a good character. I love him so much. Not just because I think he's on my DILF list. There's gonna be a lot of me talking about that, and I'm so sorry. But anyways, I feel like he's such a good example of breaking the cycle kind of conversation. I love him so much. Not even just because that factor, but just as a character, he's just so good
I think he's one of the only animated fathers that are actually smart.
and good. Yeah, yeah, which should not be a bar, but unfortunately it is. See, a common trope, unfortunately, isn't dad who loves and knows his children. That is not something you come by on TV at all, and he's definitely that parent.
Yeah. So Bob was born in 1967 to his mother does not have a name at this time. Oh wait, his mother does have a name. Lily
What?
Belcher.
Oh, that's right!
That was mentioned in one of the most recent episodes.
Yeah, because they sang Lily Bell at the end credits for that episode, and I cried. I totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Wow, I have terrible memory. I'm so sorry.
His father, his Big Bob, Robert Belcher the first, Robert Belcher Sr.
Yeah.
And Bob worked at Big Bob's Diner in his childhood, and he made himself toys out of restaurant supplies, but his father disapproved of that.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
And that's why Bob fires the kids.
Yeah. And that, it's in season
3.
3. Okay, so it's in season 3 when he fires the kids. That's also the episode where that is the episode where he's like, I think I had a bad childhood. Yeah, okay, that is the episode where that happens, and then Linda is like, well, yeah, look at you.
So he didn't have a good childhood, and up until Bob's 24th Christmas in 1994, Father of the Bob was that episode. Bob continued to work for his father. Bob the First wanted to change the restaurant name to Bob and Sons, but Bob refused that and said it's impossible for Bob Jr. to work for Bob the First. So Bob the First kicks Bob out, and then he meets Linda at a bar.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cute to me.
And that's how they meet.
Yeah.
And they get married. We've talked about this already last time.
9 is divisible by 3.
Yeah, and 9/3/1998, Bob and Linda get married. On their wedding night, though, they worked because obviously they couldn't afford not to.
Yeah.
And then they had 3 children, Tina, Jean, and Louise.
Yeah.
And somehow Bob is still in business.
Which shouldn't really but also like how?
Yeah, he's almost failed so many
No,
times.
literally, I feel like every season they have like a almost like the finale. There is almost every season an episode where they're almost out of business, and it's just crazy to me that he hasn't gone out of business yet. But I think if anything, that kind of shows his dedication, I guess. I mean, obviously, it's not just because like he really wants to make burgers. That's definitely a big part of it because of his genuine passion for burgers and making people happy, but it's also like to keep the lights on and, house their children and stuff.
So now that we've gotten to the history of Bob up until like the first episode, let's go into personality.
I don't know why the first word in my head was insecure as his personality.
I mean, I could see that,
Yeah.
but I mean, it is him.
Yeah, he's not the most confident.
Yeah.
He's caring, I feel like. He cares about everyone, probably more than himself a little bit at some points.
He has a lot of patience, but
Yeah.
it's tested a lot by everybody
Everyone. I
and
was gonna say,
everybody in the show.
yeah, everyone in the show, honestly, like Jimmy, Teddy, Linda, the kids, Edith sometimes. I have dealt with the exact woman that Edith is a parody of at my work, and I hate them, but she is so funny. Oh my god, I love her character.
So we went into personality a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh. So, do you think Bob is bi?
Yeah. No, come on. Yes.
It is hinted at that
Yeah.
so many times. Oh, and apparently it's confirmed in Turkey in a Can.
Yeah.
He tells another man that he's mostly
Mostly
straight.
straight, yeah. Which that at least like talks about not being straight, and then like there's just he's so bi. I'm sorry, he's so bisexual.
And then in another episode, when Teddy calls out another handyman as handsome, and Bob questions it, and Teddy asks if he doesn't think that other handyman is handsome, and Bob says, "I don't know. I mean, he's not really my type.
Yeah.
He's got a good body though."
If that's not bisexual, I don't know what is.
And he's shown to be poor. He's shown to be bad at remembering dates.
Yes.
As we
As we
mentioned.
mentioned in the last. How did it go? It went good. It went fine.
Oh my god, that was so
Still
funny.
one of my favorite jokes ever. It's so funny. It's just like, how did it go? It's like, good. I don't fucking.
Thanksgiving is his favorite
Yes.
holiday, and he loves
Yeah.
turkeys.
And I
It's
love the fact
shown.
that he doesn't love Thanksgiving because of like the togetherness or like the quote unquote like reason that it started or whatever, because like all that shit's complicated. I love that he just loves it because he gets to cook for people and he gets to like it makes a day out of cooking and he loves to cook for people. And it's so like perfect.
I don't remember so well, but their oven wasn't working or something, so they started a fire outside to cook the turkey.
Oh yes.
He goes that far to.
Yeah. He goes that far to cook for them, and it's so sweet and so funny how much. And I don't care. No one says this, but if anyone does, no, because I love the bit where he talks to food, and he like almost has a weird like thing with the food every time. It's so funny, especially during the Thanksgiving episodes, especially with the turkey, and it's just like it just adds another layer of him loving food and cooking and like that being his passion and like, oh my gosh.
If you didn't mention that right now, I don't think that would be in the episode, because I totally forgot, even though I wanted to mention that.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta write notes.
Yeah. No, I like remember specific bits and then there are things I completely forget. I'm like, oh, that's right. Like his mother's name, apparently. Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of his mother, I mean, we should have talked about this earlier, but I just wanted to add that from the movie spoilers, if you haven't seen it
yeah.
yet, you should go
It's
see it.
really good.
Louisa's hat reminds Bob of his mother.
Yeah, which is really sweet. It's like so nice.
So we did all of Bob's personality.
Yeah.
Bob is in every single
Bob is in
episode,
every
but
single episode.
Bob is in every single episode of his own show.
Wow. I would like. Wow.
Actually, before we get to that, we should talk about like his relationships with other characters,
Yeah.
not just like
Teddy.
Gail.
Gale. Oh my god.
Bob doesn't like Gail.
No, he does not. Even
I mean, who
who
does
does?
like
Yeah.
Gail?
Look, she's so funny, but God, she can be aggravating. I love her though. I hate her.
Yeah.
God, that episode where like she thought that Bob was in love with her, and like, and then they like when there was a montage of her like trying to get to Bob so they can make out or whatever, and it was just Gail singing one way or another terribly. I will never forget that feeling of just, oh my god, this show was hilarious. Just like, oh my god, it's just like so funny. And Gail and her obviously have like we have to like each other because, you know, I married your sister, but like that's all. Like you annoy the heck out of me, and I'm gonna try my best to hide it, but not really at the same time.
Bob's only friend is Teddy.
I love their friendship so much.
Oh my god, it's like sometimes Bob is sick of Teddy, sometimes
He like appreciates him, I guess is the right word.
yeah. I'm so surprised that Teddy is not on the wiki for relationships with Bob.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck? That's so weird.
But yeah, Bob's sometimes sick of Teddy. I mean, Bob is sometimes sick of like the kids and Linda.
Yeah,
too.
sometimes. Like I think the first episode, he said, "Okay, listen, you're all my family and I love you, but you're terrible. You're all terrible. I'd fight all of you if I could."
Next, we have Linda's parents.
Oh, Linda's parents. Okay, never mind.
I haven't seen many episodes with them.
They're not
but
in a lot of episodes, to be honest.
But I don't think Bob really likes them. Oh, he even hides in a wall for 3 days.
Like
in the second episode too.
Still one of my favorite scenes to this day, and I don't know why, is when he's like packing up the attic or whatever, and Louise is like, "Dad, do you want to hear my impression of grandma or something?" And then he's like, "Yes," and she just like, "Oh," and it's like this, like he's just so perfectly hateful of the mother-in-law and the dad-in-law, and it's like so funny, and like they're so like Gail, but like a little bit of Linda splashed in, if that makes sense. Like
yeah, we'll get to like that episode in our season 1, but we'll only talk about it a little bit.
Probably
because
season 1 is its own pack of dinosaurs.
He has 2 major enemies. So the first one is Hugo. I mean, Hugo probably hates Bob more than Bob hates Hugo.
Yes, absolutely.
For the reason that Linda married Bob instead of Hugo.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy Pesto. Jimmy Pesto is just an ass.
He is.
I wonder what they're gonna do with him for like upcoming seasons, because the voice actor is
currently, he's in jail, right? For being, because all I heard was that he was involved in the storming of the Capitol. That's all I heard.
Yeah, that's all I heard. I don't know if he's in jail or not.
Yeah, but they were just like, yeah, no, buddy, sorry, bye. Which, good on them. Also, true to character a bit too much. But anyways,
oh my god, yes, that
literally like so true to character. But I feel like when they do bring him back, they're gonna bring it up. Like they can't not, because it's too perfect to make a joke out of.
Yeah. And they gotta bring Jimmy Pesto
Yeah.
back because without him, then where's Jimmy Jr. and Andy and
Andy and
Ollie?
Ollie. Yeah, exactly. I feel like if they don't find a voice actor for him, they're going to say, "Oh, our dad stormed the Capitol, so we don't see him that much," and then it's just gonna be like, "Oh, I guess okay." Like I feel like if anything, if they can't find a voice actor for it, they'll probably just do something like that. Like literally, just be like, "Our dad's gone now," and then everyone will be like, "Okay." But I don't.
And then Bob will be very happy.
Oh yeah, no.
And then probably someone new,
Yeah.
probably someone worse than Jimmy Pesto
Oh yeah.
is Jimmy and Andy on Ollie's new guardian. And I mean, this isn't necessarily his enemy,
Hmm.
but like Calvin Fishoder,
Yeah.
he could help them out a little more with the rent.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I mean, it seems like they're semi friends, but like not really.
They're chums.
Like in another one of the more recent episodes. Actually, this episode came out when I first got into Bob's Burgers,
Oh.
but I didn't know about it
Mm.
until a while after.
Mm.
But it was the episode where it was the April Fool's episode
Oh, Fool's episode. Wait. Okay.
where
Where what?
what an April Fool believes.
I think I remember this. Yes. He always Fisher always like gets Bob, and he wanted Bob to like get him, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, spice it up, Bob, or whatever the hell.
And I forgot what they did for that. I'm gonna have to rewatch
Yeah.
that. Let's get into some good Bob episodes.
Yes.
So the first good Bob episode I can think of is in season 1, Sheesh Cab Bob or something. We're gonna talk about this more in future episode, but basically he becomes a cab driver to get money for Tina's birthday party.
Yes. And then
Yeah, he shaves his mustache and gives it to Jimmy Pesto.
yeah, for Tina's birthday.
Yeah.
And it's really sweet.
I mean that was like that's probably my favorite episode in season 1, but we'll get more into that.
Yeah.
Oh, the next good Bob episode I can think of is Bob Day Afternoon. This is one of the episodes that is going to get its own podcast episode. Just because we both can agree that it is really good.
It's really it's just
So Bob is taken hostage. Or not taken hostage, he becomes a hostage.
Yeah.
And one of our favorite characters, you and me both have to agree,
Mhm.
Mickey.
Mickey! I love Mickey. Sorry, I got really loud, but Mickey, I love Mickey so much.
And that's how Bob meets Mickey. And later in Bob Fires the Kids, lets Mickey work for him and sleep in the basement.
And then we get and then we get the scene where Louise is on the phone with Mickey. And we should have a Mickey episode just because of how much I think the both of us love Mickey.
We're going to have one for Mickey.
Yes, I love Mickey so much. Oh my gosh. Bob in that episode is so good. Again, like you said, we should have its own episode podcast for that one because oh my god, that episode is so good.
And then Beef Squatch is another good Bob
Yeah.
episode. Where Bob and Gene are almost competing for this cooking show. And Gene is turning it into a comedy where Bob is actually wanting to do the cooking.
Yeah.
What other good Bob episodes are there?
I don't remember.
I haven't gotten much into past season 5 yet.
Yeah.
Or past season 4. I mean, I've watched certain episodes.
Yeah. The Equestrians. I think is how you say it.
I have not watched that one yet.
Okay, never mind. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's really good. Also, apparently Dan Mintz wrote it, which is really funny to me.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of good music that features Bob.
Yes. Oh my god. His falsetto is so good. Oh my gosh.
There's like bad stuff happens in the bathroom.
The iconic.
Which is bad things are bad.
Yes.
Nice things are nice. I can't think of any more off the top of my head. Those aren't my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, this is technically all the Belchers, but we also have Sunny Side Up Summer from the movie.
Summer. I love that song so much. It's so good. Oh my gosh.
Do you have any you'd like to add to that?
There's so many good ones. Like for some reason for me, one that stands out is when they revealed that he has like a love for Donna Summer and and he sings like those songs. I forgot what the title of the song is called. But like Love is in Control, Finger on the Trigger by Donna Summer. Bob sings that. I think it's like in his underwear when he's alone and because he loves Donna Summer and he sings it and it's so funny, but also so amazing. And like it's so good and so great. And yeah. Oh, What If They're Right? Also, he sings in that.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that one's so good. I can't wait to like that whole both those episodes are good.
We're doing so I'm gonna I know it's technically cheating because it's a 2-parter, but if we consider that a whole episode, that is my favorite episode out of every single episode that the show has let out for the past. I think it's
I think that
so good. That needs to have its own episode because it's
it will.
Good. Because like especially as a neurodivergent person, like I was watching that and I was like, oh, cool. like it's not even just like relating to it, but it's also what it means for like the family because like Tina felt like, being made fun of and she like was being alone. And then Bob felt that too. So there was still like that thing of like, even though like you grow as a person, sometimes problems still like come up and it's not just like a little kid thing. And it's like, I don't want to say normalizing adults having issues, but like it normalizes that idea of like parents like having that insecurity and stuff. And it's so I love What If They're Right so much. It's so good. Ugh.
All right, I think that wraps up Bob.
Yeah, for sure. And we're probably going to talk about him more in other episodes just because, main character and all.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I feel like that's pretty good for Bob and all his bobbiness.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, we're going to be talking about him more.
Yeah, for sure. This is overall day.
Because you really he's the main character and like
yeah,
there's a lot of episodes where like character development and stuff.
Yeah. He's in every episode, like even though we could try, like we cannot just summarize his entire being in 12 years of episodes in one podcast. Like I feel like we could talk about the development through maybe like seasons and stuff, but even that is just like
Yeah. So yeah, that wraps up the second episode of Bobstercast. We'll see you next week for Linda Belcher.
Yay.
Bye.